Hi everyone, welcome to another Animal Crossing video. So today I thought I'd do something slightly different. I've been wanting to change up my island for quite a long time now, and when I was thinking of what kind of theme I wanted to go for, I remembered that Breath of the Wild is my favourite game, and why not do a Breath of the Wild related island? So that's what I'm doing today. I'm starting off with my museum area because it needed a redo anyway. And the museum kind of reminds me of the Temple of Time in a way. I don't know why. So I thought maybe I could make this area Temple of Time themed. I started off by collecting enough stone to make the stone lion dog statues because I thought they were a good resemblance of the statues that you see at the top of the Great Plateau. And seeing as I want to make this top area kind of Great Plateau themed as well, I thought that would be perfect. So here I'm taking down a few bits and bobs that I think I might be able to use for the build. And I'm also taking down the dinosaur that I had in front of the museum because I don't think there are any dinosaurs in Breath of the Wild. Now, if you saw my last video where I had showed a bit of an island tour, I have this random kind of sauna area, swimming pool area, so you know that needs to go. That's very not Breath of the Wild related. So here I'm just taking some fruit and I'm going to take down some trees and also just get rid of all the items there really. I also wanted to get rid of this stone incline because obviously I want that stone incline to be leading up to the Temple of Time / museum, so I'm getting rid of that today. And I actually time travelled to the next day for the first time ever since I started playing the game, just so that I could have that removed, so then I can build a new stone staircase which will lead up to the museum. Et voila! I have time travelled to the next day, and you'll see that my incline has been demolished. So now I start the very tedious task of demolishing all of the cliffs around this area and also getting rid of the stone path and random stuff I've put down on the floor basically. Also, I just wanted to say, I know that obviously there are people who have done this before, people who have Zelda themed islands. I've seen like a few photos and images on Pinterest and things. But I just wanted to say I haven't really seen any photos at all, apart from a few. So, you know, I'm trying to do this all from my own head. I'm trying not to get inspiration from anyone else because I don't want to, you know, steal anyone's ideas. I want this all to be from me. So I'm basically just finding pictures of Breath of the Wild scenery and seeing if I can kind of replicate that with the items that I have on Animal Crossing. So finally, that's done. So we can go and carve out a space for the new incline. But first, I have an idea. Well, it wasn't really an idea, but basically I was just thinking I need to get rid of that incline as well, because obviously we don't want two inclines leading up to the shops. What kind of person do you think I am? So of course I'll be demolishing that incline tomorrow, I suppose, unless I time travel again. And so here I'm just kind of getting rid of the trees around the area so I can carve out a space for the incline, as I said. Oh, balloon. So as you can see, it's suddenly very sunny. I had to take a quick lunch break because my mind was going a bit crazy. So now that I've set up that stone incline, I'm just working on the background area. As you can see in the picture of the Temple of Time, there's lots of different trees in the background. So I just tried to have a variety around. I'm thinking I might put up some palm trees eventually, and you'll see why. I know there aren't any palm trees in the Great Plateau area, but as the video progresses you will understand why palm trees might look better. But for now I've basically just put hardwood and cedar trees down. Now, as I'm sure you know, Zelda's favourite flowers are Silent Princess flowers, and they are supposed to be the rarest flowers in the game. And I thought, okay, so what is the rarest flower in Animal Crossing? And of course, they're Lily of the Valley flowers. And I have a few around, not too many, but I do have a few, so I just thought maybe I could dot them around. There are also quite a few white flowers around the Temple of Time, so it is quite fitting. And here I'm just putting down a stone tablet, and I just thought that could represent the goddess statue that is in the Temple of Time. And, you know, you can just have a little bit of a pray and maybe get some heart containers or stamina vessels. Woo! And finally, we're going to start decorating the exterior of the museum. So I'm just putting this stone archway down first, just to kind of get an idea of where I'm going to put the other things. And I put the newly crafted lion dog statues down as well. And when I got to this part, I started thinking, okay, this is looking a bit more like the Zonai, is it Zonai ruins? I think that's how you pronounce it. So the ruins around the Farron region. So I kind of decided to go more into that direction rather than focus on the whole Temple of Time, Great Plateau kind of thing. So from here, I'm just, as I said, putting stuff down, seeing, you know, whereabouts things look good. I don't really have any clue what I'm doing. I just kind of plop stuff down. If it looks good, I keep it. If it doesn't look good, I get rid of it, you know. I'm putting a bamboo candle holder here, just so it looks more kind of, you know, aesthetically pleasing. And as I mentioned before, of course, there's a lot of white flowers around the Temple of Time, and just around Hyrule in general, really. So I decided to try and find some custom white flower designs. And I found a couple, and I decided to place them down in a few places, just to make it look a bit cuter, you know? So yeah, here I'm just kind of placing them down in a random sporadic nature, you know? I don't like it when it looks too neat and clean and even. I don't think, you know, that's not natural. Especially if we're going for more of a kind of ruined look. You want it to look slightly overgrown, you know? So I think I kind of tried to go for that. And obviously there are lots of different kinds of mushrooms in Hyrule. I think the flat mushrooms look quite a lot like the iron shrooms. I think that's what they're called. The ones that give you a lot of strength. So I just thought, you know, they fit the scenery quite well. So I put a few of them down. And back into the Able Sisters we go, because I wanted to find a version of the path, the famous path, that was more of a stony look, more of a kind of, you know, nature has grown over the stones look. And I found one, which is great. And I'm just going to skip over all of this for you because it's not very interesting. So we're just going to skip till I have all of them, and we're going to place them down. Now, this process of putting the stones down took an absolutely ungodly amount of time for me. It is quite hard to get it to look nice and natural, but also for it to actually work, you know. So I'm just going to try and skip as much as I can, or, you know, fast forward it as much as I can because it's not the most interesting thing to watch normal speed. So let's just go really fast, and yeah, you can see how that looks. I just wanted to talk a bit about how much I love Breath of the Wild, by the way, because it came out 3 years ago. I think I got it on the release date. I did get it on the Wii U though, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, what I'm trying to say is that even though it came out 3 years ago, I'm still obsessed with it. I'm still finding new things. Obviously, the DLC came out and that changed a lot. And I definitely am not advanced enough to do master mode. It just irritates me. I know the bosses are pretty easy, but when they regenerate that quickly, it's just kind of, as you know, I'm not the best gamer in the world. I just want a chill time. I want to look at the scenery. And yeah, that's why I love Breath of the Wild. I think it's mostly the scenery and the whole open world aspect of it, really. But yeah, it is the best game. No one fight me on that because I am right. Oh, and I am so happy that I time travelled because look at these cute moss balls. They fit perfectly with what I'm trying to do. They kind of remind me of the korok, however you pronounce them. The ones that have umbrellas, and I'll show you a picture, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So I just thought that looked kind of cute. I could place them down. And I also tried to place down a Zen cushion that I found in Nook's Cranny, but the colour didn't really match, you'll see. But yeah, just putting them down. And I think it's kind of coming together a little bit now. Obviously the path still needs work. So I've just skipped through some path building. As I said, it really isn't that interesting, but you can see it coming together. And I have a few little spots where I'm going to put down some flowers and I think a mushroom. Oh, and a rock. Sorry. And here I'm just doing the finishing touches, putting a few trees down here and there to make it look a bit more natural. And obviously I couldn't quite complete the path around the incline because I need to wait until the barrier disappears. I mean, I hope I can complete that. Anyway, we'll see. I might have to change it a little bit. But basically, it's done, really. And you can just kind of watch me failing to use the camera function because I don't understand how anything works, apparently. But yeah, basically I just wanted to get a nice shot of the finished product. So here we are. Thank you everyone for watching and see you soon!